Hello, hello. Welcome Shady and Way. I'm Marilyn, and tonight we have an auction bag. I did go to the auction today, and we have some fresh pieces. So I hope everybody is doing great. We go to our local jewelry auction, and they have some fabulous jewelry. We see something interesting, we purchase it, bring it to you, and see if this is something that you would like. I'll give you prices today, and all you have to do if you're interested is send us an email to shadyandy@gmail.com. If you're the first one that requests the item, we will send you a PayPal invoice on Saturdays, and all we need is a timestamp and a description from you. This is, like I said, costume some signed, and I'm just going to do this pretty quickly. So I'm going to scoot these out of the way. As it said, some are signed and some are not. Let me see if I can find that piece. All right, here I'm going to just start with these. These are pretty cool. These appear to possibly be during the 90s just because of the backs really look like that. I love the super rhinestones that are lovely. Purple, greens, pinks, blues, just nice. And it does seem to be a Rivoli on the top, which means that it has a point. And on these, I'm just gonna say let's do $7. I love those bright 90s trending colors. Now this is the same thing. It looks like exactly the same backs. The problem with this is, let me see. It looks like 2 rhinestones, maybe more. Let me see. No, that looks all right. Okay, so here's these. Really cool, bright colors, but is missing 2 rhinestones. Here is one that probably goes around right here, but it's still missing one. And I'm not going to glue that back in since it's missing one that's not there. And on these, I'm just going to do $3. I love these bright rhinestones. They are really cool, but you need to find another rhinestone to put in there, or use these rhinestones to do something else. Would be really cool. So there's those. Now this one is a riveted rhinestone brooch, really cool, with the fans. It needs to be wiped down, but there's no missing rhinestones on this one. It is not signed. Rivets generally were during the 50s and 60s. So on this one, I'm going to say let's just do $5. Now this one, let me be sure. Yeah, right here, it's signed Coro. No missing rhinestones. It's in a leaf gold tone with the Aurora Borealis rhinestones. And on this one, I'm going to do $8. Really sweet piece. And signed. Here we have this one unsigned. It's leaves. It is enameled. However, it's got a chunk missing right here. So I'm just going to say $2 on that piece. Very fall, really cool. You could replace the enamel, or you could even put like something else right there. And there's a couple more here also. So unfortunately, that has a couple nicks on it. This one is unsigned, gold tone, filigree brooch. There's a hair. We do not like bonus hairs. So it's a cool piece. On this one, I'm just going to do $5. Now these, I think, are a groovy as could be. These are clip-on earrings, and it is wood with metal studs, And this part is metallic painted wood, I believe. They could be artisan pieces. There's the back, sides, front. Very cool. I love those metallic, like they look so heavy, but these are super, super light. And I'm just going to do $5 on those. Now this is really groovy. Talk about groovy. Okay, this is peace signs, and it is done in plastic and strung, really super lightweight. It has a just a metal ring right here that's holding it together, but it doesn't open. And let me give you a length on this. It is 28 inches. And on this one, I'm just going to do $5. Now, this one is Denbe, and the E has the little hyphen over it. These are screw bags. And I think it is pronounced Danbe. Let me get these open. But aren't those pretty? And Danbe started business in the 1950s, and it wasn't in business very long. They did high-end items. As I said, they are screw backs, and they do need to be cleaned. And they ceased to exist in 1960, early 1960s rather. So on these, I'm just gonna say let's do $7. This one, of course, is fabulous. It has pink enamel leaves with pink flowers with gold centers, and then the other part is gold tone, silver tone, and this is a listener. Isn't that a pretty brooch? I think that's very pretty. There's a little bit of enamel missing right here, and there's a little bit of glue right there. But I think Listener is one of the best designers, and they hold up very, very well. And on this piece, I'm going to do $10. I love that one. Now this one, I could not find a signature, but it is leaves with like grapes, and it is enameled white and gold tone. And on this one, I'm going to say let's just do $6. Then we have these beauties. These are gorgeous and in phenomenal shape. These are Weiss clip-on earrings. They're signed Weiss right here. And there's no missing rhinestones whatsoever. Aren't those stunning? Those are stunning. And on these, I'm going to do just $15. I love those. And then there's another Weiss pair, I believe. I think are these. Yeah. There's the Weiss gold tone. Has Aurora Borealis rhinestones on the front. A big faceted one in the center, teardrop, and then surround. That is also, I believe, done with, yeah, a light Aurora Borealis. They are scratched just a little bit because of the Aurora Borealis, but that's what they look like. And they are clip-ons. And on these, I'm just going to do $8. This one, unfortunately, let me see where exactly I saw it. There's some missing rhinestones here, and I think there's some right here missing. It is unsigned, but I thought it was really pretty with the bow. And on this one, I'm just going to do $3. This one is a Jerry's. It is just a leaf. It is two-tone. It is like, I'm going to say rough, and then on the edges, they're all like shiny and glossy. So on this one, I'm just going to say $5. Now this one says Austria, and it's bent. Like you can see here, it's bent. So it needs to be straightened up, and it needs to be cleaned because it is dirty. But if this was cleaned up and straightened up, and again, this is metal, so you just heat it up with your hand, really warm feeling, and then move it slowly, very slowly, otherwise it will break. And on this one, I'm just going to say, let's do $3. Now, these are not signed, surprisingly. They are screwbacks, and they are carved roses with faux pearls, gold tone, and there's the screwbacks. And on these, I'm just going to say, let's do $5. Then we have these Rivoli earrings, unsigned, and they are red Rivoli. There's the Rivoli, see the points? And they have surround clear rhinestones. I think these are pretty. On these, I'm going to do $6. That red is gorgeous. And then these, kind of the same idea. And they are a faux pearl with a clear surround rhinestone also, and they're clip-ons also. So $6 on these. These are swank cufflinks. There's the S for swank. And they're like a smoky topaz. Aren't those pretty? With the, they are prong set with a, I think, 4 surrounds of rope. Those are pretty. So on those, I'm just going to do $5. And the last pair we have are these Tabra earrings. There's the front. There's the back. These are early Tabra, and she started signing her pieces in the late 90s, I believe. She used to be a designer for a lot of boutiques and high-end places in California. And then about, I think it's over 10 years now. I'm not even sure if she's still open. I know she had closed late in the 2010s, and she had been in Bali, but I'm not sure. I haven't really done a lot of research because I used to sell a lot of Tabra earrings. If you ever see Tabra, it is, if it's signed, okay, it's a light etching with a copyright symbol, and that's her signature later. Okay, her early pieces she signed with a tag, so they weren't signed the piece. And these, the pieces that I have had that she signed, one pair of earrings I sold for, that did have the face on it and it was bone. I sold that for $400. And then I've sold multiple pieces, and I've also I'll spit it out. I've also sold unsigned pieces. But on these, I'm just going to do $50. They are post earrings, like so. And they are glass. The beads are painted glass. And they're just beautiful pieces. Very artisan, with the stamping and the faces. So $50 on those. But if you ever do see them, do not walk by them. Grab them if you can get them at a deal. And I just always pick them up no matter what. If I see them at the auction, or you just never know. So keep an eye out for them. They're very nice pieces. I love artisan pieces. So what did you think? These are what we have today. I think there's some nice sign pieces, some nice and vintage. I love vintage pieces. Always love Weiss and Coro, you can't go wrong with. And who doesn't want a peace sign necklace, especially Halloween coming up next week or in a few days now. Wow. Oh, I have the same rings that I had on yesterday. So if you see anything that interests you, send us an email to shadyny@gmail.com. Hope everybody is doing wonderful. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us, and we will see you on the next one. I know this was a short video, but on days that I'm doing the auction, I am wiped out. So thank you for stopping by and spending a little time with us. Have a good one. Bye.